Hey everybody, welcome back. This will be the third part of my gun rant. Today we've already discussed our blanket federal regulations on our mental health issues in the previous two episodes, or whatever you want to call them. And today we're going to talk about the third hurdle. It is the largest thing that our elected officials have to worry about. And if you're an elected official watching this video, first, thank you. And second, this part of the video is totally for you, because this is going to be the hardest part for our government to address. We don't trust you. Sure, every election we vote for hope and change, and we accept the excuses from those that we allow to stay in office, and we eject those that we did not trust. But we see things like the LIBOR Scandal, which was the largest theft in the history of sentient life, affected 10 currencies on both sides of the Atlantic. Those people are worried about paying fines and going to jail for a very limited amount of time, instead of why they have any unbroken bones. We saw the chairwoman of the FDIC, Sheila Bair, speak out against the banks getting bailed out instead of the people. Our handling of the financial crisis has made us the laughingstock of the world stage. And heck, right here in Illinois, where our ex-governors mint our own license plates, right now the state is going through a big problem with pension reform. That's the hot button issue right now. But people seem to be quick to forget that one of the things that Governor Blagovich was convicted of was selling off the state pensions in one massive sale. 65 million, billion, trillion, whatever dollars it was, all of it gone. Why not recover those monies, those stolen goods, and put the pension reform debate down? I mean, hell, Congress decided that pizza is a vegetable! Where do you people come from? Americans are angry, and if you're having any trouble understanding that, then you need to take Bernie Sanders out for coffee sometimes. He's got a real good handle on the BS that is passing for politics and good governance nowadays. Now, O'Reilly was right about Americans wanting stuff. That house they paid on for 29 years only to be kicked out because they couldn't afford the final balloon payment on their Social Security check. They'd like that back. That job they committed decades to and raised a family off of and pursued the American dream with, they might like that back too. How about that pension, their retirement funds, the 401ks, all those things that they worked all those years for, so that when the time came they could retire from that job and make room for the people below them to move up and employ all of these unemployed people in America. I would want my pension back if I'd paid into it. I'd want my Social Security if I'd paid into it. But now, in America, the future is to work until you die. That's what's left for us. All of those things, those were the promise of America. But you know what? Hey, at least we're not one of those backwards atheist nations that don't have any unemployment or poverty or stuff like that, like Sweden. What about the American dream? That's the stuff Americans want, because they sweat for it, they bled for it, and it's their due. The thumbscrews, they are tightening around us more by each decade. Big surprise that more people are popping under the pressure more frequently than ever before. Maybe these mass shootings really are the cost of freedom, as the severe right has been saying. Or maybe they're really just the only way to stand out in the crowd. Gore Vidal said of America, "We live in the United States of amnesia. Nobody remembers anything past Monday." Come on, America, let's not drop the ball for a change. Check out the links below, talk to your friends and neighbors, get involved in the conversation, because this is a decision that will affect us all, and we will not get to the end until we have a consensus in all of the nation. It's time you stand up, take your place, and do your part in the American machine.